yo, Dada, why don't you hit him with one of them motherfucking gangsta-ass videos?
Yeah, what up, though? It's a wild West Coast Wednesday with your boy, Big Snoop Dogg. And I promised y'all, I told y'all, man, the West Coast is back. And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm finna hit you upside the head with the brand new West Coast hit. The new motherfucking single of the week, man. This is some brand new shit from my nigga, my cousin from the Bay Area, MacShawn100. Yeah, and this one is called And You Do Know That. Now, MacShawn is an innovator and a creator of a lot of shit that you niggas didn't heard and he ain't really been getting no credit for. But you know I'm gonna give him his, all the his, because that's my nigga, that's my nephew from the Bay to LA. This is MacShawn, And You Do Know That. Check this out, he down with Snoop Dogg and Doggy Style and the West Coast Priority Movement, man. Yeah, this the motherfucking single of the week. MacShawn, And You Do Know That. More to come from the big fish.
Hey, Snoop, thanks for riding down there, man. Say, man, show him how to be a leader, man. Show him how to win friends and influence the people, man. You know? And you do know that, and you do know that, and you do know that. And you do know that, and you do know that. And you do know that, and you do know that, and you do know that. And you do know that, and you do know that. Rags to riches. Money and cars and clothes. Flip a brand new home with a 4G phone. Smelling like brand new money. Every year I trade in for a new snow bunny. Start life, start night. I'm so bright, can't you see I'm lit up like the Vegas lights? I'm a real Big Mac, and you do know that. I don't sit in the front, I sit in the back. It's Rocka Ella, do as I tell her. Put the money in the mellow, work slow on the fella. Hello, and you do know that, and you do know that, and you do know that. And you do know that, and you do know that. I'm a real big timer, a frontline rider, a nationwide guy with D-town ties. From the rooter to the tutor, the game I'm getting gooder. You really don't wanna provoke a real shooter. I remember one time, it was me and my guy. We was riding real fly and I was oh so high. Suited and booted, cooted and looted, blowing kush out the roof. My mind in the daze, eyes low on haze. It's a brand new day for a boss out the bay. I'm in the Rari, storming Norman, life soaring. Something that you suckers just can't ignore. Another word for this, MacShawn's galore. Hello, and you do know that, and you do know that, and you do know that. And you do know that, and you do know that. Know that, and you do know that, and you do know that. And you do know that. They wanna shower a boss down and give me the crown. So attracted to my Dale Carnegie lifestyle. So influential with the most potential. This is pure motivation. The pleasure's all mine. Much obliged, so I feel inclined to give you the business. I won't stop till I finish. You know I'm a Bennett. You know I'm a winner. Sit back, kick back. Down, you clown. When I came through your town, boy, you wasn't around. Got your lady on the wall, and I'm freaking her now. That's gizang, mizang, gizangsters do they things. And you do know that, and you do know that, and you do know that. And you do know that, 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 and you do know that. And you do know that, 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 and you do know that. And you do know that, and you do know